The most feared event on the calendar for a good reason. Watching that highlight reel or low light reel, whatever way you want to put it, of the wipeouts over the years are so scary to watch. All of them limb every time they take off. Looking like we've got a start here. Griffin Colapinto. Clean carve going to turns. The grommet in this heat goes down the rock and roll float. Out in front on this inside corner, just playing with the tail end of the ride. Little arcing turn, wanted to get a jump start on this 3-pack representing San Clemente.
You're off calming the slate, cleaning your mind, and being able to interpret those moments cleanly. And that's what it sounds like Adriano is able to do now.
Oh, incredible insight. Watching Colapinto searching on his second strike. Blowtail controls the drift, pulls it around forward. And now a classic little wrap to fill it in. Carving through his point swell and just playing that grommet roll. He's like, you know what? I'll let you guys fight for priority on the best. I'll get a start way before a 4.0, and that'll go into his top 2. And then this was Griffin's previous. How'd you like this approach?
This first, let's watch the tail whip out of the top of him. Ooh, just blows the tail. Looked like, with a softer section like it was, I thought, oh, he might get stuck here, but he just came out of it so cleanly and then continued to milk it. Gonna go him, make him count. Here we go, Patty G.
Pat G. Now actually Kolohe Andino speeding down the line, getting a little bit of speed from out the back, belting it nice and hard. Vertical and power punch to finish. There's that energy, absolutely fired up. Remember, Andino and Griffin came off an exciting quarterfinal at the U.S. Open. They spend a ton of time together, and now they find themselves just by seating in the same heat once again.
Place as we see this replay. Nice snap there out, bit out from the pocket because he sees this section. He's just waiting for it to stand up so he can hit it. Boom, nice snap there, little catch at the bottom, and then that beautiful closeout re-entry. There's a lot of expectation. He has just positioned himself perfectly for this one, though.
Right under the hood. Andino enjoying that view. Wow. Now looking for turns. He's got a big backside whip. Drills it off the top. I love seeing him approach things on his backhand. Remember how lethal he was with the Uluwatu CT, the Martin River continuation. Also, he's done really well at cloud-breaking performance conditions. His backhand might be his true lethal weapon on tour.
Positioned himself with that understanding and experience of this wave. Here it goes on the replay. Positions himself, takes off so late, slips straight in. The control to just drift on that foam ball and into that last re-entry. That work on the foam ball was just beautiful.
Love how it was just sliding out. He pressed it so hard. What about the maneuver here?
Oh, it was beautiful too. Vertical, sharp. That was just a jab to the noggin, that one. Really fast. Look at this.
Under the hood, straight away. How's that slide?
That control, you can't underestimate how much talent that took. We saw Zeke Lau do it beautifully earlier today.
Here we go. Well, Kolohe's up. Let's see what happens here on the end of this thing as he blows through the roof, tries the rotator. Wow. So you guys are obviously all going. Are you all going for Griffin?
The food's on. We'll get to that in a sec.
Watching this rolling in. Pat G slamming on the brakes. Completely disappearing and coming out. Fades that takeoff into a little wrapping cutback. Belts it again. Great timing for Pat. He's right into sync with the matchup. The most patient, older statement in this heat. Now putting up his first number in round 1, heat number 10.
Good to have got a start too. You know, there was considerable amount of time waiting to get this start. Takes off, stalls it, pulls in. Nice tube. Sort of brakes on him as he's coming out. He fades straight down to get into that pocket. And this turn, little money turn there, throws some great spray. And then a quick out. So well done, well ridden, and well read.
Big wind-up out of the barrel for the maneuvers. In comparison to the lip line hack from Andino, how'd you react there, Bia? Welcome back to round 1, heat 10. We'll drop in with Kolohe Andino as he's winding up for the lip, snap to slide. Now into the open face, there's that backhand carve. One of the best backhands in the game. I just jinxed him on the finish. But he had a couple of big moves before that. Still out in front, trying to improve on his 4.8. Kolohe got married at the start of the year. to his beautiful wife, Madison, who's always in his corner, as we'll look at this first turn again.
Yeah, I love that turn. I love where the turn comes from on the wave. That's what creates the critical nature of it. And this inside one was dangerous. Head first. Lucky you didn't have something bad happen there.
This is Griffin catching up to that little stall. Beautiful style to pack that in section. Unfortunately, he's going to get taken down. G still third non-elimination heat, but they all want that spot straight into round 3, BL. This has been an exciting one with some room to move with that sliding stall technique from Pat Gudauskas. That barrel wouldn't let him in.
Yeah, he was in third priority, so he was sitting down on that west bowl hoping for something exactly like that.
6:25 to go in Heat 10 in the all-San Clemente matchup. Priorities with Kolohe. He'll roll in. Winding up off the bottom. There's a big vertical tail blow with power, control, progression, all in one maneuver. Still wrapping through the inside corner. That just major move out the back had to feel incredible. Let's check out the last exchange.
Late drop right under the lip, perfect positioning. Realizes there's no tube in it. That was vertical. That was committed. So tight to the pocket. If we could have a look at those. Kolohe's backhand just suits this wave. Whether it's in the tube or on the face, he's one of the standouts and has made semis and quarters previously.
Pat G pulling in. He'll get the completion. Here comes the windup off the bottom, throwing some water off the carve.
All set up by where that bottom turn comes from. Paddy deep, holding the rail, nice little tube, gets down on that bottom turn and grabs the rail again.
His next thing that he really wants to accomplish is event wins. He's been in a few finals, but still waiting for his first major win of his career.
4 minutes.
Punching free of the barrel is Griffin Colapinto. Backhand carve through the inside as we see him wind up for the rodeo.
Yes.
Got that extension, nailed the grab, and almost pulled it off over the dry reef.
We would love that barrel, Joey.
Oh,
Hey,
definitely.
here it goes.
Let's check it out from the beginning here, BL.
Drops in, holds the rail, and the side of that hand on the wave face comes out, not the cleanest exit, and realizes that, hey, this one's okay, but I need something special. Goes for the big rodeo. It's caught at the top. Here's this water angle that we love. You can see him using his body. That arm's on the wave face, but he's not holding his speed back because that one was funneling along. So he had to just kind of get in that perfect position and then let the board do its thing. Stay with the speed of the wave. And then inside for the flip. Good thinking. I like it.
And Colapinto chasing down an 8-2-3, still counting a couple of 4 Rangers as we are going to run out of time. 20 seconds. Griffin's just going to sneak one real quick. Unable to wait for a serious set wave. He'll just throw a little turn off the top and prepare for what's to come in round 2 action, maybe even later on today. Andino takes top honors representing San Clemente and goes straight to round 3. Pat G. Griffin will have another chance in the second round of competition here at the Tahiti Pro.